Okay, Impact Wrestling. There will be no images in this video. There won't be an intro to this video. What you're going to see is what you're going to get. You know why? I'm actually very disappointed. I am disappointed right now. I look at this show before Under Siege, and I'm going like, why the hell did you do it like this? What was the point of this? Look, camera work was actually okay. Now, when we did see the inside of the area of the show, the arena, that wasn't fully loaded. Now, there was a lot of people in there, but it wasn't packed. You could see empty seats. And if anybody says, dude, the place was packed, no. Watch the video yourself of TNA Wrestling. You will see empty seats. But it doesn't mean that there wasn't a good amount of people in there. And it wasn't very loud either. Even though they are, I think they were at the Sands again in Las Vegas. But that's not even the thing here. Look, it's not the problem that they didn't have a lot of people. It was not the problem that the lighting was okay, wasn't bad. Or that the camera work was bad. In fact, the camera was fine. I'm not going to tell you it was the greatest camera work. It's not meant to be. It's just meant to let you see what's going on in the damn ring, which they should have been doing for years, and they have not. Lately, that camera work has been decent. So I will give them that. But if I look at how the structure of this show is, it is dumb. First match, Bay versus Mustafa Ali. Why? He's supposed to have a match against either Trey or Ace Austin. Why is he in a match here? Why? What was the point of this match? Did he actually needed to have a match? No, it was dumb. And it's not the point if the match was good or not. It was fine. It's not the point. The point is he should not have a match before Under Siege. One day before, that's dumb. It just shows you how weak it shows how weak the scheduling and the booking is in TNA. Because if you book this weeks ahead of advance and taped it weeks ahead of an advance, and then you're about to have a live show, namely Under Siege, and you do it here, it makes it ridiculously dumb. Why do you have your champion, even if it's X Division, do double work? I want to see more about the personality and what Mustafa Ali can do other than doing freaking wrestling. How do you think these people are going to get over? Not saying he isn't over, because the people really cared more about him than Chris Bay, flat out. Next, Danny Luna versus Alicia Edwards. Now, this is setting up when they're about to have their match to try and get the Knockouts tag titles. That's understandable. There's no problem there. You can see that Marsha Slamovich saved Alicia Edwards when she used to give the yellow envelope and give it to Alicia and nailed her. Now she's her partner because they don't really have anybody when Killer Kelly's gone, which was my woman. She was my girl. That was my woman. Anybody said that Killer Kelly's there, that's not your woman. That was my woman. I love Killer Kelly. She had something. She talked very well. She went well in the ring. Her boobies almost popped out multiple times. But I felt that she could get further on. But whatever happened, she's gone. So this is what we get. I'm understanding about this. It had to happen. I kind of wish it happened a little bit earlier, but this is what we got. Now, Hammerstone versus Diener. Come out. Diener says he talked to a Santino Marella and said, I wanted a stipulation because the people needed something special. A street fight. Why is it here? Why isn't... Sin City Street Fight should be on Under Siege. Why is it here? Why? Why is it here? Why? Hammerstone won. It's not the point. We see him fight with Jake something. Jake threw everybody back, and Hammerstone said, on my time, which is understandable. They're setting up Under Siege. I'm fine with that. But why was there a street fight here that was actually better than expected? It wasn't the greatest street fight I've seen, but actually was a decently good street fight. Why is it here? Before a TNA show, a TNA Plus show, I want to smack whoever's on creative. If you say creative's doing great, I give him a smack in the face and say, are you stupid? This was bad booking. Next, Ace Austin versus Trey, which makes sense to be here. because it makes sense to see who's going to be Mustafa Ali's next opponent. It was actually a good match. I had no problem with it. I'm cool with that. It ended. You were fine. But seeing that Chris Bay had that match in the beginning with Mustafa Ali made it stupid. Because even though this needed to be here, it was here, and it's fine. We now know Ace is going up against Mustafa Ali, who he's never faced before. Because Chris Bay actually have faced Mustafa Ali. I'm going to say it in disrespect because it'll be outside of TNA. They have faced each other a couple of times. No, not Chris Bay. I mean Trey Miguel. My mistake. Trey. I'm like, why? That was the beginning, the first match. Not this one because it made sense. Moving on. Final match. We get a title match, which should be on Impact Plus. Well, not Impact. Actually, this is like Impact Wrestling. TNA Plus, Under Siege, just did something Impact Wrestling, Impact Plus did. You just had Jordan Grace have a match before Under Siege, where this match should be on Under Siege, instead of her having a mixed tag match with PCO, Statlander, and Khan. It makes no sense. Wouldn't it have been more fun to see an actual title match from a Statlander and a Jordan Grace? Wouldn't it have been better to have it there? You tell me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because or someone else. In this case, if it wasn't going to be Statlander, Yuri Yadashita. I believe so. I believe that's her name. I'm bad with names when I first seen them. Or a second time, who I haven't seen in months. I believe they said she was Wrestle vs. United. It has been almost a year. I've forgotten what this woman looked like. But she wrestles well. She's a Soji. She does decently good wrestling. But as it comes in Impact, well, now TNA, that will be no better than AEW. They don't know how to book Japanese wrestlers. They just don't. So we got a good match here that should have been saved for Under Siege. I'd rather see this match than the tag match. What did we get after the match was over and Jordan Grace won? We got Khan coming out with Statlander. Khan's about to snap the neck, which he does not. Then we see PCO nail Khan. Then we see PCO getting caressed by Statlander. He's going... And nothing happens other than Jordan Grace throws it out of the damn ring. Why would I want to see this? Why? I wanted to see Jordan Grace defend her damn title. That's what I want to see. Not this. Let me give it to you like this. This show didn't have much behind it at all. In fact, Jonathan Gresham, and we got 3 segments. We got Jonathan Gresham, his vid packet with Santino Marella was actually quite good. I liked how they're booking him and how they're making him look like he's finally decided that the face that he's been hiding, he's going to take that damn face off with the mask, and he's going to be what he's really meant to be. I like that. Now we got Death Machine TV. Death Machine TV. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys, if that was loud. Maybe I'll leave a disclaimer in there saying watch out for the noise and the camera shake. I might do that. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should. Yeah, I better do that because that's not going to be fair. Let me give it to you like this, guys. You see Death Machine TV? It might actually work. We are talking about Sami Callihan, who's a nut as it is. He reminds me of Bray Wyatt. Let's make it clear. If you don't like what I'm saying, fine, I understand. But he reminds me of Bray Wyatt. As simple as that. He has a similarity to Bray Wyatt. Not complete, but there's something similar about him. That he has this strange personality with that voice that just goes hoarse, he says. I like that. The final thing I'm going to say should have been saved for Under Siege. The Joe Henry sing-along. That should have been saved for Under Siege. I'm going to be honest here. I was not looking forward to this. I knew it was going to be something stupid. But when I looked at it and saw him sing all 3 songs, the first song where he was dissing on AJF, The second song, he was dissing on AJF. And the third song, he did to increase his dissing of AJF. I really did like it. It was not bad. He plays the guitar very well. He sings actually decently well. The crowd was into it. Why wasn't this saved for Under Siege? Why? You can't tell me you couldn't throw this in there. It made no sense. You could have done all the stuff that's probably going to be on Under Siege here in this Impact show. And the stuff, some of the stuff that was done on this show could have been saved for Under Siege. That would actually make better sense. But this, it just feels like they made a huge mistake. I'm being honest here. I'm not expecting you to agree with me. And I'm not asking you to agree with me. There's going to be people who's going to agree. And they have perfect right to, because if they watch the damn show themselves, they're going to say, I'm going to spend money each month. And this is the thing. This is what some people are going to say. I'm spending money each month on TNA Plus or Fight Network to watch these types of things, or YouTube for that matter. Remember, they raised the prices on YouTube. Why am I getting it on a free show on Access or just for the insiders? Why isn't it on Under Siege? You got to see what I'm talking about. When it comes to creativity, what are we getting here? What are we getting into booking? We got booking that has no real focus. This is not what should be happening. We shouldn't be getting this type of stuff that shouldn't have been saved for Under Siege. And some of it is here. It's like they tacked it on early, and now you just blew something that could have been something good for your Under Siege TNA Plus show. They better have something very spectacular for this TNA Plus show, because tomorrow when I review it, and I'm going to see if I can review it, if they just have regular matches and nothing's really special there, and they just blew their load in a taped show weeks ahead of time, which could have been set for Under Siege, I'm going to poon it. I'm going to tell you this was bullshit. Why pay for TNA Plus when you just got to watch the main show? And they give it to you for free, which would be so dumb. Peace.